This is your first time getting body waxed?
Yes, it is.
Take off your shirt.
Sometimes a moment of movie magic is so good that actors don't have to act at all, and these genuine reactions provide some truly iconic scenes. Today on Collider, we're looking at 5 times when stars really went through it with their characters, from real laughter to real pain.
1, 2, 3.
Steve Carell getting waxed in The 40-Year-Old Virgin. In an act of true dedication to his role, Steve Carell committed to one of the 40-Year-Old Virgin's best scenes by getting waxed on camera. In the film, Carell's character Andy is getting help from his co-workers as he tries to lose his virginity, and one thing that they think will help is getting his chest waxed.
See that whole Teen Wolf thing you got going right there? Just need to wax that right out. Boom.
The scene consists of Carell's hair getting ripped out while he screams and curses through the pain. His co-stars look on, laughing at him while also being slightly horrified at the sight of Carell's raw chest. But part of what makes Carell so funny in the scene is the fact that he didn't have to act at all. At Steve Carell's own suggestion, he is actually getting waxed. On The Rich Eisen Show, director Judd Apatow told the story behind this scene, explaining that Carell suggested getting waxed. At the time, Carell told Apatow, "It has to be real. It won't be as funny if it's mocked up or if it's a special effect. You have to see that this is really happening." The actor claimed that it would be a first for him, but Apatow jokes that he thinks Carell had done some manscaping in the past. As Carell curses his way through the scene, his pain is evident through both his reactions and the redness of his skin after the wax is pulled off. Apatow suggests that Carell may have experienced even more pain than his character, because though they looked for an actress with waxing experience, they think she likely lied on her resume.
No. That's okay.
The reactions of Carell's co-stars, Paul Rudd, Seth Rogen, and Romany Malco were also unfeigned, with Apatow later telling Yahoo Entertainment, "Romany Malco ran off set because it really made him sick, and Seth and Rudd had the funniest reactions of disgust."
Hey, you know what? I got a weak stomach. That's all I could really take. All right, I'll see y'all one.
Jay?
For obvious reasons, the cast and crew only had one take to make the scene happen, and we think it's safe to say that Carell and the rest of the cast delivered. Ross plays the bagpipes in Friends Season 7, Episode 15, the one with Joey's new brain. Could this scene be any funnier? When Monica and Chandler get engaged on Friends, Ross gets the idea to learn to play the bagpipes at their wedding.
Yeah, I kind of have something else planned for you guys.
However, while Ross claims to be musically talented, he's unsurprisingly terrible.
What is that?
I think it's the Dying Cat Parade.
Learning Celebrate by Kool and the Gang, Ross forces his friends and the entire neighborhood to listen to his horrible playing, but the final scene of the episode is where things take a turn for the actors.
Remember, I'm still learning.
Monica, Chandler, Phoebe, and Rachel sit down to listen to Ross perform, and while they stare at him stunned, Ross asks them to sing along. Phoebe obliges, but rather than singing the words, she loudly mimics the screeching of the poorly played bagpipes. During the scene, it's clear that the whole cast is fighting the urge to laugh. But once Kudrow joins in with the bagpipes, it's too much for Aniston, who breaks out in laughter. Though she tries to hide her face, we can see the actress laughing, which is only more evident in the bloopers released of the scene.
You can't play bagpipes at the wedding.
Talking to Kudrow on Variety's Actors on Actors, Aniston referenced the iconic scene and her reaction, saying, "When you started to sing full 100% committed with the bagpipes, sounding like the bagpipes, I couldn't hold it together. No one could hold it together."
I'll bet there'll be a wee bit o' celebration.
The Jack in the Box scaring Buddy and Elf. Who would have thought that a family Christmas movie would feature a great jump scare? In Elf, Will Ferrell's Buddy struggles to keep up with the other toy makers due to his lack of elf talents and is demoted to the position of Jack in the Box tester.
The worst toy maker in the world. I'm a cotton-headed ninny-muggins.
While Ferrell's talent for physical comedy is evident throughout the movie as Buddy traipses through the North Pole, runs around revolving doors, and eats discarded chewing gum on the streets of New York, he actually wasn't acting at all when the final Jack in the Box causes Buddy to recoil in fear. While during the scene, all the Jack in the Boxes pop out at the end of the song like they're supposed to, the last one doesn't, causing Buddy to write it off as malfunctioning before it pops up and terrifies him. While filming the scene, Will Ferrell never knew when the toy was going to pop open, making his surprise jumps genuine reactions. In director Jon Favreau's commentary about the film, he revealed the secret to that scene, explaining that he held a trigger to activate the last Jack in the Box that Buddy tests. Favreau waited an extra long time to press the button, so that the Jack suddenly popped out of the box and shocked Ferrell to get his authentic scared reaction.
Your father, he's on the naughty list.
Ricky's monologue in High School Musical: The Musical: The Series, Season 1 Finale, Act 2. High School Musical: The Musical: The Series follows a group of kids putting on High School Musical as their school play, highlighting all the drama that comes with it. But in the Season 1 finale, one touching moment caught Rodrigo off guard while filming.
Have you seen Nene?
She's packing up.
The cast features plenty of promising young stars like Olivia Rodrigo and Joshua Bassett, but in the Season 1 finale, one touching moment caught Rodrigo off guard while filming.
I've never opened the show or closed one, so like, what happens now?
Rodrigo's character, Nene, has a complicated romantic relationship with Bassett's Ricky throughout the show. The series was building towards this reunion for a while, so it's easy to assume this speech was planned, but Rodrigo's reaction gives away the truth.
I puked all over your shoes, and you didn't even make me feel bad about it.
After the episode's release, Rodrigo told ET that the monologue wasn't scripted. Bassett was asked to improvise and came up with the speech, surprising Rodrigo and making the scene what it is. Rodrigo said, "He didn't tell me that he was going to improvise it, and so they got my reaction to him improvising this beautiful monologue on camera." In the scene, her shock is clear, but it is a fitting reaction for Nene, who is moved by Ricky's words. This is a big moment for their characters, and Rodrigo's genuine amazement sells it. Lucy's entrance into Narnia in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Narnia is one of the fantasy genre's most iconic locations, and 2005's The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe needed the perfect moment to introduce the audience to the magical land. The young heroine Lucy Pevensey, played by Georgie Henley, is the first to catch a first glimpse of Narnia, and she's understandably stunned. But as Lucy looks around in amazement at the magical winter wonderland she's discovered, the young actress was actually feeling the same thing. The scene was filmed to use as much of Henley's real reaction as possible, and because so much of the film hinges on this moment, it's no surprise that director Andrew Adamson didn't want to take any chances. In the DVD bonus feature, The Wardrobe, visualizing the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, Georgie Henley explained, "Andrew Adamson didn't want me to see Narnia until I had to." She goes on to say that she was blindfolded when she came to the set and carried to her mark, only getting to turn around and see the magical world they created when the camera was rolling. This kept the young actress in the moment as she was eager to see the set that they had built, providing the scene with her genuine awe. However, the snow wasn't the only surprise in store for Henley, as she had also been kept in the dark about the appearance of James McAvoy's Mr. Tumnus. Though she and McAvoy rehearsed together, Henley did not see any of the makeup or prosthetics that made him look like a faun, allowing the camera to capture her first reaction to it. McAvoy told British GQ, "I could see the sort of magic in her eyes and all that, and the kind of slight fear in her eyes as well, which is evident in the film."
How would it be if you came and had tea with me?
As these 5 moments prove, sometimes when it comes to movie magic, there's nothing quite like the real thing. So what's your favorite real reaction that made it into the final product? Let us know in the comments below, and stay tuned to Collider, where we'll keep revealing behind-the-scenes facts about your favorite movies and shows.